Hey YouTube, it is Miss J coming to you. This is Friday, the 15th, 2019. I am so sad about yesterday, what happened to Zealand. I am sending prayers out to those family and friends who lost loved ones who have been injured. I ask that the Lord to give the family peace, strength to be strong in this devastating situation and in these troubling times. We all need to be watchful and mentally prepare ourselves, spiritually, physically prepare ourselves for what's coming soon, unfortunate. Although I ask the Lord to send His Holy Spirit to protect each and every one of us, continue to give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep the faith and understand His word so we'll be aware and preparing for what's coming to pass, the crisis that we will be facing in this day and time. I am still so sorrowful for the loss of all those lives. And then to see the video is really devastating. Those evildoers, I pray that God have mercy on your soul because one day you will be judged accordingly to your actions. So, with that said, though, that wasn't originally a part of my video, but like you said, we don't know what we're going to face day to day. And so my video is focused on delays in the world, whether it's day to day or month to month, years, because, we as individuals, we really want things on our time. And we don't realize that we are on God's time and not our own. And until we really get that in life, we will continue to face these different tests and these different delays. But you have to look at delays as being grateful. It took me a while to really understand. And sometimes when I wake up and, prepare myself on a daily, and I wonder why I just can't get up on time, get out on time. And it took me back to so many situations in my life where God spared me. And those are why those certain delays took place. So we have to not get so hung up on certain delays that happen in our lives. We have to learn to embrace those delays because it's so much more bigger and better things that the Lord have in store for each and every one of us. We have to be patient enough to receive. Now, if He just gave it to you immediately every time you prayed and asked God, because in His word He say, "You ask, you shall receive," but you do have to be the will of God. And even those who are not, He still provide and still give you the desires of your heart. But I think at times He wants us to seek Him first, because if you do, all things shall follow. But in the midst of all that, waking up on a daily, rolling out of bed, preparing for your job or getting ready for work, we may stump our toe. Ouch! That really, really hurts. And you just cannot understand why. Now, this put a damper on your day because now your toe hurt and now you're running behind and now you're irritated. But understand this. That one incident that took place, and there might be many more, you cannot allow it to make your day. And you cannot allow your frustrations to go out on others because we don't ever know what makes the next individual tick. And due to our response, that could be a day that we never come back. Our loved ones we will never see again. Or an action that will put us in a difficult situation by responding before we even think. So many situations take place where now our loved ones is in jail due to responding, and maybe even self-defense in certain circumstances. But for the most part, I have been in situations where I'm like, oh Lord, I'm about to lose my salvation. But I had to go into prayer mode immediately to overcome what the devil was trying to throw at me that day, because he's going to throw out many, many darts. I mean, I run into walls, hit my head. I'll be like, ouch, trying to clean up, and I'll be like, God, I just need help. I just need help. But at the end of the day, he knows what I can handle. And He knows that I'm going to get back up long as He give me the strength to do so. And like sometimes, we're in the car, a lot of people road rage. I don't drive, but I'm in the passenger seat with many. And people might cut us off. And, the other individuals is upset. But further ahead, it might a car accident might take place. So that was a delay. God delayed us, And the reason why I say that too, because matter of fact, last year, December last year, we was in Texas, me and my sister, and I had many close calls to losing my life. And I just thank God I'm here to testify today that we have a purpose. Me and my sister was driving. Well, I always say I was driving because I just want to drive. But I was in the passenger seat. My sister was driving, and we was on a one-way road. We didn't know. It was dark, no signs. Uh, Using GPS, obviously, not always the best, but it do get us from point A to point B from time to time. And actually, we almost went on a head-on collision with many, many cars. Thank God the other driver was alert as well. Jumped over around us or whatever, and gave the opportunity for him to stop the traffic so me and my sister could turn around. So obviously, we made it through that process, but that was a delay. God delayed those cars from hitting us. He delayed the first car from jumping around us because that's how awesome He is. He is so awesome. So, though it was very shook up, I had to come to realization that he delayed that process of our life because we still have a purpose here to reach out to others and let them know that we have work to do. If you still here, you have work to do. It's time to wake up and do the work and purpose that He has for your life. And if you don't know that, you pray, you seek, and you shall find. Sorry, my nose is itching, y'all. But anyhow, on a less deep, sadness, a note. On a regular day, you wake up and you need to set your time. You running behind and you jump in your car. The car don't want to start. Okay, you mad? Like, what's going on? Come on, car, stop. Maybe you be praying, and then you have to stop and run some errands, But at this particular time in the store, like I go to Walmart because it's right across the street, it's convenient for me. But at this particular time, the store is just packed, and you're like, why? But you decided at the same time as many, many other people decide to go to the store, especially the customer service line. People are so frustrated and so rude. Don't understand why. These people are here to work. They're doing the best they can under the circumstances, and especially probably the pay that they're receiving. Can you get somebody else up in here because you just moving slow? I'm like, Lord Jesus, pray for this person. Plead the blood over this person because we decided at that particular moment to all go at one time. So we have to be adults about it and learn some patience, especially for the little itty bitty children. They have patience. They learn. Those ones are so sweet. So it's a blessing. But we as adults have to stop doing that. It's not right. It's not fair to them who are working in the stores, slaving, trying to make ends meet. Or because your car didn't start at the time it was supposed to start, okay? That these other individuals should be rudely spoken to. It's not their fault. We don't know what type of day they had when they came in and persevered to get behind that counter to be able to serve us as individuals. So we have to be mindful for others. And those delays are here for a reason. And for instance, forgive me, I don't know why my nose just started itching. But for the most part, I remember I was in my 20s and I just had my son and I ride buses. But I rode at the time, I think maybe 2, 3. It's probably around the same. But regardless of the fact, I had on a little skirt, little top. Well, I was fully covered at the top, but I had a little skirt and I was like, dang, oh my God, I'm tired of standing. Of course, I should have just sat down and I didn't. But I didn't. I had my son and I just wanted to get home. I was so tired, but I did have an eerie spirit that something wasn't right. So we got to pay attention, women and men and children, to our intuition and our guts, because sometimes it's telling us something to be aware that something is going on. Anyhow, so the bus took forever. And I'm just, Lord, why? Please bring the bus. Why the bus? So, oh my gosh, So when I finally get on the bus and get to our home, I was staying with my sister at the time. And I got to this door and it felt eerie. I looked at the sliding door. It felt eerie. Now, mindful. I didn't tell you this part. Mindful. It's not even, look at my words. I promise. This is crazy. But anyhow, Early that morning, me and my sister got up and cleaned the house from top to bottom. It was very clean and organized. But we did recognize when I first moved in with her that it was two individuals being watchful. We need to be watchful because they were definitely being watchful. Evil doers, I tell you, evil doers. Anyhow, I got opened up the door and the house was demolished. Okay, it had so much stuff even pulled to the front because obviously they paid attention to our program what time we left. And I couldn't even find the phone. Back in the days, these had them phones that you could put on your ear like a reception phone. We thought we was that was the best, okay? But no, I couldn't even find a phone. Of course, at that time, I didn't even have a cell phone. So I'm walking in there, going up and down. And before, I'm gonna tell you, pay attention to what God is telling you. Before I left that morning, the Lord said, take your money because I was transitioning between jobs. Take your money you have because you need to take heed. And I didn't. I did not take heed, guys. I did not. So of course they robbed us. Okay. No phone to call 911. And I was so blessed that God delayed that bus because I could have walked in, me and my son could have walked in on the robbers, and me and my son could have been hurt severely. Because I remember the two individuals that was really buffing. And I just know it wouldn't have been a good thing. So, anyways, I run out, running to the office, and the manager says, I'm like, can I use your phone to call 911? And so she let me call. She said, "Oh, I've seen them individuals over there." But I'm like, "You knew they didn't live there. Why wouldn't you take heed to see what was going on at that time?" But I guess she kept to herself. She didn't want to get involved. So anyhow, we make a police report. The lady who lived at that home said she already knew what happened, which she shouldn't, because nobody knew, because we didn't report it to nobody but the office. So we knew she had something to do with it. Of course, she was leaving. But you know what? God don't like ugly, and He sure ain't crazy about pretty. So understand this. The whole, for me to tell you that scenario is that God delayed that process. In the car with me and my sister, He delayed the traffic. Getting the business started, I had quite a few delays, but it worked out accordingly because I was on His time and not my own. You know, um, certain incidents that take place, please don't let it make your day, because you shouldn't have a whole bad day. I mean, of course, if somebody get killed or hurt, that's going to be devastating. You have every right to grieve. God forbid that's happening to anybody I know or anybody that's watching this channel. Make sure you please like, share, and subscribe as well. I really need you guys to do that so we can reach so many in this world. So many people need to hear these messages that God put on my heart each and every day. Our kids, they do all kind of different things. But if we let these different situations make our day, we will not make it in this world. We will not accomplish as many things that God wants us to accomplish. You will not be able to reach as many people you need to reach. How many people need help, and you just need to be there, you know? And, sometimes I don't even want to get up. I'm like, I'm not getting up. Of course I have to because I run the childcare business. But the days that I don't want to get up. But God said, get up, get up. He said, speak, you speak. So I'm just so grateful. There's so many other delays that take place. You might have a delay as we speak. But if you hear this message, each and every delay come your way, you be grateful. You rejoice that God allowed that to happen because He has something greater in store. And when it does come to pass, it's going to be unbelievable. You wouldn't even be able to imagine what God had in store for you at all. All you think is small compared to what He really got in store for you. So I always say keep the faith. And like even the children, the youngsters that having delays in their education, they have to realize that they have to work a little harder and they have to reach out for help, because we all need help at some point in our life. So we don't want to be prideful. We got to really take that out of our minds, our bodies, and our souls, and just be able to collectively come as a whole and as a community to help each other. But you may need to pick up a phone and call a friend or family. But sometimes our friends and family are there. That's why we got to call on Jesus. But these videos, you make a replay if you like, share, and subscribe, or just watch it. I really appreciate it. I'm just here to do the calling. What God telling me to do is reach out to others. And whatever subject He give me, which is today, is based on delays. Be grateful for those delays. If you find yourself in a difficult situations, don't give up. Just breathe and allow yourself to think so you can receive any information that needs to be given to you, because you open up your ears to listen to proceed in the next chapter of your life, or the next minute that is taking place, the next hour. Just breathe and relax. Humble yourself enough to hear. We need that ear to listen. Let me see. Any other delays? It's always a delay in life to me. But I just say we really, really just be thankful. Something's going on out there. I think it's the winds. But be grateful if you have a delay in your car, at the stoplight, paperwork delay. So I know people might be getting divorced. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for those who are. But if you are, and if it's a delay in the process of paperwork, it's because maybe it's a lesson to be learned in that process. Or maybe for you guys could reconcile. I don't know. That's another topic. Anyhow, I thank you for tuning in on this day. I pray that the Lord continue to keep you, each and every one of you guys. Keep the faith. Is very important in this troubling days and times that we are living. Be watchful of what is taking place around us with the presidents, world leaders. Be able to convey and converse back and forth with family, friends, your children, and just keep love in each other, and be grateful for the delays, because you never know when you're going to have one, but it's for a reason, and it's a purpose behind everything that takes place. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless. Bye-bye.